in this higher interest rate environment, and I say higher interest rates in regards to what it's been over the last, say, decade or so, is it more difficult to plan given that we have a higher 75/20 rate and higher AFRs? Or is it just kind of something that you plan around? You have to build in some padding in regards to if interest rates go up? Or how do you deal with this kind of higher interest rate environment when you're putting these leverage plans together these days?
So I think when you're looking at interest rates, historically, they're probably at the right spot as opposed to, quote, high or low. And I think you can, again, get more granular if you work as a multidisciplinary team. And I'll give you an example. I was working with a group from one of the major banking institutions. We were having this very conversation. I guess, Gratz no more. And he started telling me that he was layering onto this particular client's portfolio structured notes that his own firm was sort of a counterparty to. And I said, what are the rates? And he said, 7%. And I said, could we layer those into, a GRAT? And he said, I don't see why not. I said, well, then I have my arbitrage. And if we mix it in with partially a portfolio, maybe there's even some hedging there if the market goes up further. And so I think, you can play that game with the right asset classes. And again, going back to my comment earlier, active management. I mean, GRATs are just nothing more than a financial arbitrage, and you're purely guessing. You have no idea what's going to transpire over multiple years. And so the best thing you can do is actively monitor and manage using things like, powers of substitution, regratting the annuity, which is effectively dollar cost averaging down if you're a market person. You can do all kinds of financial tricks, treats, and whatever you want to call them, but you can actively manage for income if that's what you're proposing to do. So I think you can manage into that.